Hello everyone, second video on my channel. This is my newest purchase. So I'm not going to say how much I paid for it because it doesn't need to be on YouTube, but this thing is sick. It's got a banging spec on it. It's a 1996 Nissan Micra GX, which means it came with a few optional goodies. So yeah, I'm just going to give you a build rundown and tell you my plans with it. So to start off, it's got some black LED side repeaters, which are quite cool. Some Team Hecko wind deflectors, which I might be keeping, not too sure. Into the interior, we've got some K11 pre-face rev clocks, a 56,000 mile car. It's very clean, to be honest. And then a rare Bolero March cup holder, which for some reason is like 150 quid, which I think is just crazy, but it is there and it is very expensive and very cool. And just look at that interior, just so like 90s tribal vibe kind of thing. So I'm going to be taking these seats and those door cards and trading them out for my second facelift interior, because I just love the look of that. And these seats, and the rear seat is a split bench, which I just think is awesome. So then, close the door. We have a very rare March Bolero rear spoiler as well. These are worth some good money as well. The guy imported them from Japan. The guy who bought it off imported them from Japan. He paid some good money for that, which is very cool. Unfortunately, won't be going on my car because I prefer my Nismo Night Racer Devil Wing. So, coming into the boot, it's pretty standard in here. There is a parcel shelf with speakers there, upgraded speakers as well, so that might go in mine, I'm not too sure. And then we've got these very rare March LED tail lights, which will be going straight on mine because I just love this design. It's so clean. The LEDs just make it so much brighter. Close the boot down, come around. As you can tell, this thing is on its arse, and that is because it is on Gizfab premium coilovers, which I will be taking off and putting on my car, because, like, why wouldn't you? But yeah, it's quite clean. Bodywork's a bit rough, but it is a 56,000 mile Micra. It's had both sills done recently, which is very nice. And then the last place to have a little look is up underneath here. And if you didn't realise, those are bonnet struts on a K11 Micra, which isn't an optional thing. I don't know whether the guy imported them from Japan, but like, they're definitely going on mine. We've then got a Nismo oil cap and a Nismo power steering sock. Well, not power steering, it's brake booster servo stock, sock, which is cool. GA16 airbox, which I'll probably be selling on. A lot of the stuff on this car that's like an extra will be sold. So obviously keep your eyes out on my Instagram, because I'm going to be posting a lot of it on there. Some pop-out windows, which I'll be taking to keep as spares for myself. It's on some 13-inch Steelies with the original Nissan Sentra, the kind of caps, which I think they just look so cool. It's like a biscuit, which is just, oh mate, this car is so cool. Picked it up for an absolute steal for what it's got on it. It's also a GX, so it has those bonnet pull and oil fuel cap. And it also has these carbon kick plates, which the guy also imported from Japan, which will be going on mine if I can somehow unstick them. A rare thing on this is the sunroof doesn't leak as well, which just for some reason seems to be a very common issue with these cars. But I'm going to try and make sure that it doesn't leak before I sell it. Obviously, it is a nearly 26-year-old car, so it's got its problems. Speaking of one problem, right there. So I may end up with a new tailgate for this car, just because I don't want to sell it with it being in a rough condition. I want this to go to someone who's going to really treat it well and maybe make a sick old build out of it. Maybe turbocharged pre-face, who knows. It is a 1 litre distributor engine, 2 owners from new. A lot of rare optional stuff, which I just think makes this such a sweet car. Very reliable. We took it out today to drop me at work, and the coilovers, they just perform amazing. So hopefully we can get all these nice bits off of it, put it back to standard, and find someone who's going to really treat this car nicely. But yeah, hopefully we find someone, because I can't keep this car very long. It did cost me an arm and a leg compared to the prices of most Micras, but I would pay it happily any day for how just like amazing this car is. And I'm struggling to sell it because just look at that, with it lowered and stuff, it just such a nice looking car. Let me close the bonnet and show you guys a bit better. Just like the pre-facelifts with them little holes in the bumper, it's just such a clean look. So who knows, pre-face swap the K11, who knows, we might go there. Not too sure though, because I do need to make some money back on this car. It did cost me a lot, but I'm going to be so happy to get all these nice parts on my car and just kind of sweeten my build a little bit more. The guy who sold me this, lovely guy, also gave me a bunch of spares, a set of 1.6 injectors. He also gave me one of those like K11 models, so I'm going to build it and paint it the same colour as my car. But shout out to that guy, Max Nevins. If he watches this, would be cool if he was. Yeah, sound guy. Drove it all the way down here from Southport, which was about 4.5 hours, and then got the train back, which was like 6.5. So the guy is just, he wanted to sell it to me so bad because he knew I was going to look after this car. So I was so happy he did, because I now get coilovers and some sick old stuff for my car. So yeah, there will be maybe a video or two with me installing some of the parts on my car, but we'll see how it goes. So for now, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I'll have another video out soon, but until then, just appreciate that beautiful view of a 96 preface K11. Cheers.